Andrew Jackson, in the main foyer of his White House, had a big block of cheese.
Huh.
I am making a mental list of those who were snickering, and even as I speak, I am preparing appropriate retribution. The block of cheese was huge, over 2 tons. And it was there for any and all who might be hungry.
Leo, wouldn't this time be better spent plotting a war against a country that can't possibly defend itself against us?
We can do that later, Toby. Right now, I'm talking about President Andrew Jackson.
Actually, right now, you're talking about a big block of cheese.
And Sam goes on my list.
What about Toby?
I'm unpredictable. Jackson wanted the White House to belong to the people, so from time to time, he opened his doors to those who wished an audience.
And then he locked the doors behind them and made them eat 2 tons of cheese.
It is in that spirit.
Hang on. Mandy doesn't go on the list?
Mandy's new.
So it's just me alone on the list.
Yes. It is in the spirit of Andrew Jackson that I, from time to time, ask senior staff to have face-to-face meetings with those people representing organizations who have a difficult time getting our attention. I know the more jaded among you see this as something rather beneath you. But I assure you that listening to the voices of passionate Americans is beneath no one. And surely not the people's servants.
Sorry we're late. Is it total crackpot day again?
Yes, it is.
And let us please note that Josh does not go on the list.
Actually, you've got a thing right now.
Yeah, no, at all.
Margaret, hand out those appointments, would you?
From United States Space Command.
Yeah, not a lot of people know about us.
This is my first time.
We're a little nerdy, I'll admit.
You camouflage it well with your clothing.
I'm used to that, Sam.
What can I do for you, Bob?
In a nutshell,
So to speak.
we'd like the White House to pay a little more attention to UFOs.
Are we paying any attention at all right now?
No.
Thank God. Like we don't have enough trouble with the First Lady and her Ouija board.
I would like you to show the President some data we've collected on some possible extraterrestrial contact.
I really can't do that.
May I ask why not?
Because the President will either yell at me or laugh at me. Either way, it won't work out well for me.
This morning at 6:35 a.m. local time, air traffic control in Honolulu picked up an unidentified flying object flying east across the Pacific towards California. Air Force and Navy jets have been in the area for hours and have been unable to establish visual contact. These things happen and go unexplained. You don't think this is something you should take to the President?
No.
Again, may I ask why not?
Because there are levels in an order to our Air Defense Command, and to jump from a radar officer to the Commander-in-Chief would skip several of those levels.
Like what?
Like the Pentagon and, you know, perhaps therapy.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Bob, no hard feelings, but I can't walk into the cabinet room and ask the President to put down the budget surplus because there are flying saucers over Maui.
Something's heading east in the sky over the Pacific. It's in and out of our radar. We can't see it, and it's up there right now. I leave you with that thought.
It's been good meeting with you, and I hope that you don't feel that you've wasted your time. I leave you with this pen.
Who's Pluie?
I'm glad you asked.
That's Pluie.
Yes.
Pluie's a wolf,
Yeah, she is.
and you're gonna tell me her story?
Jerry.
For 4 years, scientists have tracked Pluie as she made her way from Banff National Park in Alberta up and down the Rockies. In that time, she's made 3 round trips between Canada and Wyoming, covering 40,000 square miles.
We think you'll admit it was a pretty impressive performance for Pluie, especially when you consider the impediments of modern life she had to conquer. Highways, housing, forests denuded of trees.
Not to mention the U.S.-Canadian border.
Sure, 'cause no photo ID.
I'm sorry?
That was a joke.
Why does Pluie make the trek? Because wolves have to breed with many packs in order to keep from becoming extinct.
Really?
If they breed among themselves, they'll eventually produce offspring that's genetically weaker, thus endangering their long-term survival.
That helps explain Buckingham Palace.
May we tell you what we propose?
Sure.
The wolves-only roadway.
The wolves-only roadway?
1,800 miles from Yellowstone to the Yukon Territory, complete with highway overpasses and no cattle grazing.
An 1,800-mile wolves-only roadway?
Pluie, you'll recall, had to...
Hang on. How are you gonna teach wolves to follow road signs?
Our scientists are working on a plan.
Yeah, but in the meantime, Pluie's gonna get drunk and wander off the wolves-only road and end up eating my cat.